What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand new episode for everybody. Getting ready to kick off this NFL season. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Rich. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Fantasy picks are in, so it's all the luck of the draw if we can avoid injuries. So I know the first few weeks is gonna be rocky because of my running backs, but hey, willing to live with it.
Yeah, you had an interesting draft strategy, that's for sure. We'll see how it all plays out for you, but you got a couple good tight ends there, good wide receivers. So I think I also went running back light. I know I grabbed Josh Jacobs there early. Like I got pretty good value on him, but yeah, I think it's the year of the wide receiver. There are wide receivers all through the draft. Like I got Pickens and Marquise Brown on my bench, and they may not ever see playing time. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think you just want to load up with as much talent as possible, and then just because in the event there's injuries, so you kind of prepare for them. So that was my thing. I was pretty much trying to just get like one good running back, and then pretty much just fill up the wide receivers and tight ends because those pretty much they're going to get the most targets. It's more of a passing league now.
Right.
I wanted to target some running backs that get those passes as well as the run, but when it came back to that end of 2, turn 3, it wasn't really anybody I liked, so that's why I hopped on the tight end real quick, and then I got your boy Ridley because I didn't think he was going to make it back down to like the end of the 4th round. So
right. But you got to take who's there.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. That's the thing. I wanted to go quarterback too, but I was like I could probably wait and get your boy Joe Burrow and pair him up with Jamar Chase, so I can have because I know that was one of the strategies. If you get like the quarterback and the wide receiver, or quarterback and the tight end, you kind of double up when you play week to week. So I mean, I had a bunch of scenarios played out, and that was probably one of the last ones that was left because I didn't want to go Fields and Moore. I was thinking about doing that at that like 4 or 5, I think. But I think Tom had picked them right before, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's gonna be interesting. We'll get back to you guys with the week by week updates.
We'll keep everyone posted.
Yep. Since we're in NFL, let's get to it, man. I mean, they're kicking off week 1 tomorrow. This Thursday. We're gonna have the Lions and the Chiefs Thursday night game. I'm actually looking forward to this game. Lions, an upcoming team, got a good offense, got some weapons. Whether it be Gibbs or St. Brown. I mean, the Chiefs got weapons. There was rumors about the Kelsey's knee. He might miss a few weeks, but apparently it looks good. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Yeah, I think he probably plays. But yeah, I think this is a good opener. I don't remember the last time the Lions were in an opening game, but they got a lot of high expectations over there.
Yeah.
Potentially to win the NFC North. I think it should be a fun game. I don't see a ton of defense on either side, to be honest.
Oh no.
So this could be a high scoring game. And if you remember the Jared Goff versus Patty Mahomes in Mexico City, the 451 Monday night game, that was awesome. So wouldn't mind seeing a little preview of that. But yeah, I like the guys on both sides. I like St. Brown. I think he's awesome. Ultimate confidence guy, and I listened to an interview with him, and he sounds like there ain't nothing that can bring him down.
Yeah.
And multiple guys around the league have kind of said the same thing. Like he's just a total dog. And yeah, interesting to see what Gibbs does. They have probably the best offensive line in football. And obviously their defense is a question mark, but
they're building on it. So
yeah, and then you got the other side. You got the reigning champions, and that squad. I think that they have a lot of unproven wide receivers if Kelsey's out.
Yeah,
but it hasn't stopped Mahomes in the past. So yeah, excited for NFL kickoff tomorrow. Should be good.
Yeah. For fantasy owners, you definitely want to pay attention to this game because there might be some potential pickups, whether it be Sky Moore, but he's probably taking in most leagues. But I had to let go Rice. Just wasn't enough room, but he's a potential sleeper depending on how things shake up on the Chiefs. And then you got what's his name? The running back that fell off.
Edwards-Helaire.
Edwards-Helaire, yeah. I mean, he's coming back, but I mean, he's not positioned. He's not going to be starting running back. But it's going to be interesting to see how many touches he gets. Depending on how that goes, he might get dropped. If not, hold on to him. And then, like I said, there's some other sleepers on the Lions side, but one of them suspended. So we're gonna have to wait a few weeks before we see that one. But other than that, it's definitely gonna be a good game to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that we're back and ready to go.
Oh yeah. And then some of the other games that we got going on, we're gonna have the Bengals and the Browns. That should be a good game as well. You got your boy Joe Burrow versus Deshaun Watson. So we're going to probably see a much better Deshaun Watson since he has some time under his belt to get back into things. They got a great defense going up against that Bengals offense. It's definitely going to be fun to watch. Then we're going to have the Texans and the Ravens. It's just going to be good to see the rookie quarterback from the Texans and then just to see what other receivers pop out of there because there's no really go-to receivers. There's a bunch of guys. So we're gonna have to wait and see.
You got Nico Collins down there who had a solid year last year. But yeah, no Brandon Cooks obviously. You got Damian Pierce at the running back position, and yeah, I'm interested to see what Houston does this year. I feel like there's a lot of they got a lot of hope, I would say, down there. CJ Stroud and company.
Yeah, watch out for Tank Bell, fantasy owners, the wide receiver on Houston. He might be one of the guys that pops out as a guy that gets a lot of targets on their team. So, and then on the other side, we're gonna have the Ravens. We got Lamar coming back and finally getting his contract. A bunch of new weapons, a totally new offense. I'm interested to see how they look as well. So,
absolutely, yeah, I'm curious to see how they got Odell over there and revamped defense. I think, and you have healthy running back and Mark Andrews is obviously a stud. Hopefully Lamar's happy and produces and stays healthy.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna be fun to watch, man. And then the other notable games we got the Panthers and the Falcons, another rookie quarterback, and then we're gonna see Bijan Robinson, how they use him. Then we have the Colts, your boy Richardson, my bad, getting the start. So we're gonna get to see a Colts team with a new quarterback, see how they look versus the Jaguars. So the Jaguars won the division last year. So two young quarterbacks going at it. Just go either way. I probably picked up the Jaguars to win it just because the experience. But
I think Lawrence is ready for a breakout. I think this is going to be his breakout season. He's got some weapons. Again, kind of a beefed up offensive line. I think that I think we see a big year out of Trevor Lawrence here.
Yeah, I mean Calvin Ridley's coming back. I mean last time we saw him, he was a Pro Bowl wide receiver. It's one of those things about these Alabama receivers. They can run routes and they can get open. So it's going to be interesting to see how many targets he gets, as well as the secondary options on the Jaguars and ETN as well. Because they talk about Tank Bigsby getting more of the goal line stuff. So hopefully that doesn't take away from ETN. But yeah, I got Bigsby just in case. So I'm ready.
You can't quit ETN, huh?
Nah, man. I wanted to get him too, but he wasn't gonna make it on that fourth. He didn't make it to that fourth pick I had. So it is what it is, man. And then we're gonna have the Dolphins versus the Chargers. We got your boy Tua versus Herbert. I feel like they're gonna have they low key have a rivalry going on due to them being in the same draft class and one get drafted before the other. So
yeah, I think we've talked at length about Tua. Kind of interested to see how he starts off this year because I think again high hopes for him and that team. I mean they're stacked. Receiver again on the line, on the defense. They'll have Jalen Ramsey coming back later in the year, but I think this whole team kind of hinges on Tua.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch, man. There's a lot of expectations on Miami. So
yeah, I'm stoked for the week one overreactions too.
Oh yeah. They're Super Bowl contenders after week one.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have the Cowboys versus the Giants, the classic matchup. I'm interested to see how the Giants offense looks. With the additions of Waller, and they're looking to spread out the ball a little bit more. So see if Danny Dimes is worth his money, even though he got a contract and now he got they restructured his deal again. So I know
that was weird.
Yeah, man. I know your boy Saquon is fuming over there compared to they just gave him that little 900,000 bump. Yeah. So I mean, it sucks to be a running back in the NFL right now, but hey, we're gonna wait and see how this plays out as well, because there was college football started, so I was doing some little research, checking out some of these up and coming quarterbacks, and there's a lot of good looking quarterbacks coming up, man. So if Danny Dimes doesn't work out, I'll gladly take one of these up and coming quarterbacks. So
yeah, I don't think you're going to be getting like the Caleb Williams of the world, though. So
nah. But you never know, man, because I think the main thing is for us to tank maybe in like 3 years so we could get Manning. But it's gonna be interesting to see. Interesting to see how it plays out more so. So
for sure.
Then we're gonna have the Monday night game. We got the Bills versus your Jets, man. How you feeling, man?
Excited. Yeah, excited. Tough week one opener, obviously. Going against a high-powered offense there, but it's at home. Aaron Rodgers' first game. I'm guessing they're going to be a little amped up early on. So we'll let the nerves calm down a little bit and see how they play. But yeah, I mean, defense looks good. They're healthy. Offense, we'll see. The line still scares me a little bit, but Breece Hall looks good. My guess is they'll probably do a little more Cook early in the season. Let Breece Hall kind of get back to full strength. And but yeah, I'm excited for week one. I mean, you get a real test like right out of the gate. And we were talking earlier, but like Jets got a tough schedule early on. They got the Bills, they got Dallas, they got KC. A little bit of a gauntlet out of the chute. But hey, if you want to get to the Super Bowl, you got to win the games, right? So.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. A lot of expectations on your Jets. You guys got a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. The main thing was that was holding you back as quarterback. Now you guys got your quarterback, so it's just time to deliver. I think you guys will get to the playoffs. I mean, even if you get to the conference finals or the get to the second round in the playoffs, I think it's still a good season, man. Compared to some of these teams you're playing. I mean, a lot of the AFC is pretty much loaded, man. Whether it be you go Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, there's a lot to get through in the AFC.
It's a tough. It's really turned into an extremely tough conference with all the young quarterbacks, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, Tua. It's a tough one to come out of. Lamar and Patty Mahomes, obviously.
I mean, if anybody could do it, Rodgers can definitely do it because he doesn't even care. He doesn't care or fear other quarterbacks. So he's gonna instill that confidence in his team. So you guys got Quentin Williams on the other side, who's gonna get about 10 sacks a game. So
he's a beast.
Oh yeah. And then speaking of the Jets, we got the last episode of Hard Knocks wrap up. It was another good episode, man. Not gonna lie, it was a good little Hard Knocks this year.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think it probably gives Jets fans a little hope, a little something to enjoy before the season. But yeah, I thought it was pretty well done overall. I mean, the stars obviously are Rodgers, and I thought Quentin Williams obviously was a big part of that. It was good to see Tanzel Smart
get picked
sign back onto the practice squad, and he seemed happy. And then the two undrafted wide receivers, Brownlee and Gibson, that was neat. But yeah, overall I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was like I felt like the last one the Jets did was like overly dramatic, and had the whole Revis saga and whatnot. So this one was a little more kind of into the football stuff, and I thought there'd be more Sauce Gardner. I felt like he kind of got underplayed a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of Garrett Wilson, obviously. A lot of high hopes for him. So, but yeah, overall, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah,
I think they did a good job of spreading it out. Even though I'm sure you wanted to see more about the up and coming stars more.
Sure.
But I mean, that Aaron Rodgers UFO story is crazy, man. The UFO story, man. I'm not sure they meant to leave that in, man.
I thought it was just like a weird spot to put it. Not that it wasn't like a weird, a cool story or a funny story. I just thought it was just a weird, kind of place to put it. But yeah, I feel like I've heard something about him and UFOs before, so that was interesting.
Yeah, man. And then he's talking about how he's doing all this research after, and it's funny on the timing though because all these UFO sightings. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then other than that, in the NFL, I mean, your boy Bosa gets paid. I feel like he just got paid, but he got paid again. I mean, these pass rushers are making a killing out here if they're doing their job. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the positions that's getting paid. Bosa's contract is wild, 5 years, 170 million, 122 guaranteed, blowing up the market. I'm happy that Quinn Williams signed when he did. Now his contract is looking like a discount. So I know they play different positions, but yeah, looking on that defensive line, I mean, edge rushers are getting paid, and keep hitting the quarterback, you're gonna keep getting paid. So, next up is we got Chris Jones. His is a little weirder. I don't necessarily agree with his stance. He wants to add 2 more years guaranteed onto his contract. I think he wanted like 2 at 60 or something, like fully guaranteed. He's playing, this year's contract is for 20 million.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, whatever. I don't know. I just felt like it's a lot, but 2 years for him, probably worth it. And then who else was out there? There was a couple other guys, right, waiting for contracts. Bosa, Chris Jones. Oh, Justin Jefferson apparently has a record-setting contract on the table, and so does Joe Burrow.
Oh, so I mean, the Burrow one is I think that's granted. That was they definitely give him that one. I think the Jefferson one is going to be interesting, just to see if he takes just because that little hypothetical situation I thought would be great, but I don't think it's going to happen if he doesn't take the contract and then ends up signing with the Bengals. But they'll franchise him before that happens. So
yeah.
And then outside of that
I'm excited to see what this Joe Burrow contract looks like. To be honest, because that's going to really kind of change the game for the future. I mean, you'll have Trevor Lawrence and anyone that comes after that, and because I think he's probably the best young quarterback that's out there right now, right? Like, he may not have the best stats, but in terms of winning, like the guy just wins.
Yeah,
so,
and he's gotten to the Super Bowl. So that's the one
to see if he does take any sort of a discount.
Nah, you can't take a discount, man.
I don't think he will, and I don't think that they'll. I don't think they need to give him a discount. But they were talking. I was listening to Field Yates today, and he was like, you talk about these guys that want to like renegotiate all the time. It's like, if you're Patrick Mahomes, aren't you sitting there like, maybe I should renegotiate my contract again? Like he's in a bargain right now,
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll in a year or two he's gonna re-up and redo something. So
yeah, for sure.
But still, man, it's gonna be interesting to watch the money they're throwing around to these quarterbacks.
I know, it's crazy.
And then on to the NBA. Not much here. Team USA took its first loss. They lost to Lithuania the other day, but then they beat Italy today. So
Lithuania game was kind of inconsequential. It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Kind of a crazy. I watched towards the end. Lithuania was literally hitting everything. Like, they were chucking up stuff left and right, and it was going in. It was just one of those games.
Yeah, nothing they can do about that, man. Then looks like they're gonna be playing Germany on Friday at like 8:40 in the morning. So that'll be the semis. So they move on. If they win that, they'll move on to the finals. But it's gonna be interesting to watch and see if this team of USA basketball players of B tier players can win the gold. So
yeah, they'll have that and Germany, and I think Serbia is playing Canada on the low side of the bracket. Did you see
Canada's
get ejected today?
Yeah, but Canada's got NBA players too. So I think that's going to be an interesting matchup if they advance. But yeah, your boy Luka.
I don't know. Did you see the technical he got? Like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of a BS technical. Not that they were going to win. They were down 15 with like a few minutes left. But like, that was kind of like ridiculous to throw him out of the game at that point.
Yeah, I felt like it was more of a frustration technical. Like, they're tired. Because some of these NBA players, they complain a lot, man. And when it comes to like international basketball, you can't be doing that, man. Like,
they don't put up with it.
Yeah. So I think they were trying to send a message like, we don't care who you are, you what star level you are, you're not going to be showing up the refs. So I felt like it was a frustration technical. But ultimately, like I said, it didn't have any impact on the game. Game's pretty much over. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody else follows suit as far as complaining or trying to get calls. But we're going to have to wait and see.
Yep.
Then NBA is going to be back in like a month and a half, man. It's gonna be parlay central out here, man.
You can start parlaying football games with your basketball games, Rich.
Yeah, that gets kind of wild, man. I don't really do it like that, but the football ones are by themselves get me big. So I'll send over the first parlay of the season tomorrow for this Chiefs game. I ain't make it yet because I don't want Kelsey to not play and then just take down my odds like crazy. Because I'll definitely have him on the line for a touchdown or something, like 80 yards. So we're gonna wait and see. And then on to MLB. I mean, same old, nothing really here.
Yeah, races are tightening up a little bit down the stretch here, but yeah, I mean, nothing too outstanding. I mean, you got the AFC, the AL West is it should be a fun one. The Astros got a game on the Mariners now, and 2 games on the Rangers. Looks like I think all 3 teams are in the playoffs right now. Get the Twins in the Central. They've kind of run away with it. Orioles are pulling away from the Rays, who the Rays are going to hit that first wild card, no problem. I think it comes down to the Blue Jays and the Rangers, I believe. Blue Jays, Mariners, Rangers, kind of fighting for 2 spots. Red Sox and Yankees are pretty much out of it.
Yeah.
But it has been fun watching the Yankees play the younger kids. You had the Martian, Jason Dominguez, 20 years old. Hits a home run in his first game as a Yankee.
Yankee, yeah.
Hit one tonight at Yankee Stadium, so he should be fun. They should have done this a while ago. But yeah, they're looking for the future, and then the NL. I mean, you got the Dodgers and the Braves that have kind of separated themselves, and then the NL Central has actually been a lot better than I think people probably expected. The Brewers playing good ball, Cubs, and the Reds are all right there. So you're looking at potentially Phillies, Cubs, Reds getting the wild card there. Obviously, the Marlins, Diamondbacks are chasing, but that would be, I think, a fun game. The Phillies, Cubs, and then the Brewers and Reds would be fun ones to watch.
Yeah,
I still like playoff baseball, even if the Yankees are. Playoff baseball is fun to watch. It's every pitch is intense.
Yeah,
the season at this point has kind of gotten a little long for me, but the playoffs are always fun.
Yeah, it feels like everything is more meaningful. Every pitch, every swing at bat, because the games are a lot closer, so you can feel the intensity when you're watching those games. So
absolutely.
And then PJ is not back till next week, right? So
PJ, yeah, I think they're done for the year, but the Ryder Cup is a couple weeks out. So looking forward to that. I think that they're playing the Irish Open this week. There's some pros playing. I get Rory's playing. A couple other guys are playing this week. But yeah, for the most part, wait until Rome.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a while, man. And then it's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, so tonight we got we got a one pan meal. So for your your weekday, you need something quick. So I got some chicken sausages. Had 2 different kinds, an Italian and a jalapeno. Cut those up. Had some little yellow potatoes.
Okay.
I have those. Put those in a pan to start, and then added, after a little bit, just season the potatoes with some garlic powder, salt, pepper, olive oil, and then as a after I think 15 minutes or so, added some onions, peppers, and asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
Again, seasoned salt, pepper, some garlic, olive oil, and roasted those all together. And then it really is very simple. Roasted it for about just under an hour, and just scoop it into a bowl. I topped mine with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some hot honey.
Okay.
And,
nice little kick.
Yeah, good to go. Yeah, actually makes for good too. I had it this morning with some eggs, and still delicious. Still delicious.
Yeah, man, it just sounds good, man.
Yeah.
A lot of flavorful foods that make up that dish. So definitely gonna have to give that a shot too. And then what'd you guys drink that down with?
All right, so I broke down. We visited the mountains of North Carolina this weekend. So I broke down and got some pumpkin beer.
Okay.
So
it's the season.
It is the season. Had the first pumpkin ale of the summer. So it came from Foothills Brewing Company.
Okay.
Foothills, I believe, they're in Winston-Salem. So Wake Forest. Grabbed a 6-pack of their pumpkin. I think it's literally called just Foothills Pumpkin Ale. It was the only one they had in the store. Didn't know what I was getting into. You never know. Some of these pumpkin beers are god awful. This is, I would say it was your standard. It's pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie spice.
Mm-hmm.
Really gives you that kind of that pumpkin feel. It was a 5.7% ABV. But overall, for kind of grabbing it last minute, I thought it was pretty good. It didn't have, I would say, that spiciness, that fall kind of spice that the Shipyard has, but I did think that it was pretty good for what it was. Tasty, kind of gave you that fall feel, not over pumpkiny, and you could sit up by the fire, had 3 or 4 of them, and it was pretty good. Not gonna blow your socks off, but it wasn't bad either. So I'd give it a 7.4.
That's pretty good, man. I thought you were gonna say 7.5, but that's right up there, man. Definitely gonna have to give that a shot, man. That's the thing about just like you said about the pumpkin, man. Not every I feel like pumpkin's not always the same, no matter where you get it from. That pumpkin flavor varies.
Yeah, it does.
Which is kind of the frustrating
thing. You never know what you're getting into sometimes with some of the local craft breweries that make these. I typically like to, if I go to the brewery, just try it on tap first before I buy any.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't have that option here, so just kind of took a shot in the dark.
Well, I mean, it's a good shot, man. So it's a solid choice. Now we just got to find the coffees and all the other stuff to make it a fall pumpkin day.
Exactly.
I still got to try the Starbucks pumpkin coffee.
You gotta get there.
It's on my to-do list. I'll try to do that tomorrow or something. And then that's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week for the BRRs, I mean, still a dust of the land out there. One of the shows is holding us down is the Special Ops Lioness. It's getting real good. Some stuff is going down. Don't want to spoil it, but definitely a good show you can check out. And then
which one was that? Sorry, which one was that?
The Special Ops Lioness.
Oh yeah.
That one's on Paramount Plus. And then we got The Winning Time. They got episode 5 out. Last episode was about the Magic Johnson when he requested a trade. Mm-hmm. And the aftermath from that, pretty much when they switched over to from where they switched coaches again. So pretty much getting into the dynasty real. He's got 1 chip. And then I don't know. I think they won. They're going to win this season when they play Philly for the finals because Boston lost to Dr. J and them. And I think next season's the first match of the Celtics and the Lakers. So like I said, it's a good show, man. They do a good job with all the characters. I mean, if you weren't a huge Laker fan or didn't know much about the situation of Magic and some of the players on the team, it's definitely a good watch.
Yeah, that's on next on my list now that Hard Knocks is over.
Yeah, man. Then they put out the third episode for the telemarketers. Just a wild story, man. What these telemarketers were doing to get money from people, and the money being funneled to the different police entities or firefighter entities, and when they kind of investigate it, nobody knows nothing. So I mean, you could definitely tell something is up. I just wish they got more answers based off some of the stuff they found. So
yeah.
And then outside of that, I mean, we had Invasion season 2. Like I said, the second season better than the first so far. It's all right, man. It's not much on TV to watch, so definitely gave this a shot. Sticking with it for now. And then outside of that, checked out The Ultimatum season 2. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they need to run it back and give me another season real quick because the season was not it, man. The season started.
Charlotte didn't produce for you.
Nah, it started off hot, man. It started off like it was gonna be a banger, man, with like mad drama and stuff. Because with this one couple, but then some stuff happened. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it, and it just died down, man.
Just lost it.
It was just like too easy, man. Too vanilla, too clean cut.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to run back another season quickly.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I feel like they're going through what Love Is Blind went through. The first season was good. Second season like fell off a little bit. Then they'll come back with another banger. So
yeah. Speaking of Love Is Blind, I tried to watch the reunion. I watched the first one, and I'm done.
Yeah, man. Watch all 3 episodes. It's just I don't know, man. They need to put something else out. I feel like they're just what do you call it? They're just like beating a dead horse right now.
Pretty much.
Like they're just diluting the product. Like they had a cup of Kool-Aid. They split it to 2 cups, and they pour water in each cup. So now I feel like they keep doing it. And where I'm from, they call it they're cutting the product too much, man. Product's too cut.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get some quick turnaround on these seasons because the writers are on strike. And they pretty much don't have anything else to go with besides reality TV shows.
Yeah, it's time to move on from this one and get ready for the next season. They don't need they can still produce these reality shows, right, without the SAG writers.
Yeah, because it's not really like written shows. It's just like they're just filming people. It's not like these people are like actors.
Right.
They're just like contestants. I think they consider them like contestants or something. But like I said, man, it's going to be interesting to see these next few months when it comes to TV shows to see how things go. So
awesome.
And I think that's pretty much it. I don't got anything else.
No, the lack of shows is disheartening, Rich. We get some action out here.
Yeah, man, I'm looking high and far, man. It's just not much.
I was trying to find the one. I just started one on Max. It's based on a book. I think it's, what is it called? The Last Thing He Said to Me or something like that.
Oh, I gotta check HBO Max.
The Last Thing so far so good. It didn't really get good ratings on IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, but I think like 3 episodes in, and it's so far so good. Again, miniseries. I think it's only like 8 episodes, but
okay.
7 episodes. Yep. So it just came out, just finished up in May. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good.
Well, I'll add that to the list then, man, because it's not much out there, man.
No.
Definitely got to go. Got to do some more digging, man. I'm trying to check Netflix to see what they had that I might have missed, and then try to check these other streaming services. So if not, but just go find some movies to watch. There's a few movies I want to check out. So, but the movies go quick because you watch it in 2 hours now. Now you're back to square one.
Right.
And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.